Hard to remove old stains. Hard to eradicate harmful bacteria. All laundry concerns are resolved. Powerful drops of oxygen and 5 enzymes are added to remove various household pollutants and sterilizes 99.9% of 4 types of harmful bacteria and removes harmful ingredients. Made with safe ingredients. German Dermatest Excellent Certification. Make sure to check your laundry before you wash it. Strong O2 power with added enzymes. Whiter, brighter. Atomy. O2 Bubble Power.
The Philippines is known for being one of the largest producers of coconut in the world. The coconut tree is called the tree of life because all the parts of the entire tree are used to sustain human life. Products made from coconut have been showing a massive growth in global exports. Coconut sugar is a natural sweetener made from coconut palm sap. Having a low glycemic index of 35 makes it a healthier choice than the readily available sugar. Made from the finest raw ingredients, carefully processed and committed to offer a high-quality product with healthier benefits for the consumer. Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar has different quality certifications. Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar, your healthier choice for a sweeter life.
Good morning, everyone. Kickstart your success with your morning show exclusively for you, Atomians. I'm your host, atomysg Michelle, and today we have an exciting lineup just for you. Now, before I share with you today's session, let us watch a short video on our company motto.
이 영과 혼을 소중히 여긴다는 것은 사람을 수단으로 삼지 않겠다. 사람을 목적으로 삼겠다. 한 사람 한 사람이 행복이 쌓여가는 그런 일을 하는 수단이 바로 애터미라는 거다 하는 겁니다. 생각을 어떻게 하느냐에 따라 가지고 그 사람의 삶이 바뀌게 된다 하는 겁니다. 내 미래의 모습을 누가 창조해내야 되냐면 내가 창조해내야 되는 거예요. 여러분들이 그려내야 돼요. 그걸 어떤 것을 그리느냐에 따라 가지고 달라지게 된다 하는 거예요. 이거를 그려가지고 어디에 서 있어야 되냐면은 그려진 그 미래의 나의 모습 위에 서 있어야 돼요. 그게 믿음에 굳게 서는 거예요. 생각은 저 위에 있지만은 우리의 자세는, 허리는 한없이 낮아져야 돼요. 우리의 모든 행동 양식의 기본은 낮아지는 데 있습니다. 겸손히 섬기는 게 굉장히 중요합니다. 우리가 일하는 것은 다 겸손히 섬기는 거예요.
Great. I hope everyone has a clearer understanding of our Atomy motto. Now, let us recite it together. Company motto. Ya. Spirit. Cherish the spirit. Vision. Create the vision. Faith. Follow the faith. Humility. Serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you, everyone. Let's now take a look at today's schedule. On today's schedule, we will first bring you the latest updates from the Atomy Singapore. Next on Cargo Lift, member Vivian will be sharing our latest products. Next, on Bees to Bees, Demo Master Juliana will take you through one of the fundamentals of our Atomy success system, how to learn and grow with Atomy. Then, get ready your notepads, because following that, we will have a wisdom field 5 minutes with a lesson from Dr. Lee. Last but not least, our seminar highlights hosted by Atomy Singapore. Now, just like our earlier episode, we have got prizes to give away in today's broadcast. All you have to do is to answer a short quiz after each segment. Be the first person to type the correct answer in our chat box on your right, and you'll win a fantastic Atomy prize. Now, let's kickstart your success. From where we last left off, we have heard a lot about what our Atomy Singapore main office has been doing. Now, let's hear what our Atomy Singapore Lifestyle Centers have been doing. On 25th of September 2022, Atomy Singapore's Bedok Lifestyle Centre partnered with Jalan Besar Kelantan RC to organize Breakfast with Love. The initiative was aimed at blessing low-income families and elderlies who lived on their own with meals for the day and also daily necessities to ease out the cost of living from the recent inflation. Members from Bedok Lifestyle Centre aided in the preparation and running of the event, distributing food and goodie bags to the community in the area. Close to 500 units of various Atomy household products were given out to 200 beneficiaries at the event. MP Denise Phua, the resident MP of Jalan Besar district, was also present to grace the event. Let's give it up for Bedok Lifestyle Centre for their charitable actions and for doing their part to promote a culture of sharing in Singapore. Does anyone still remember our main theme from episode 1 of Good Morning Atomy Singapore? Type your answers in our chat box on the right if you still remember. Yes, sustainability is the word, and it has been almost 9 months since we have first touched on the topic. Do you still remember? What's the important in living a sustainable lifestyle? If not, I'd highly encourage you to revisit our past episode to find out more. We are almost at the end of 2022. Have you achieved your goals so far for this year? What about next year? Have you written down your life scenario for next year? If you haven't, you just have a few more days to write it down and take part in our life scenario campaign. Now is the time to take action to turn our dreams into reality. As Chairman Park once said, we must always dream vividly of our future, but we shouldn't stop at just dreaming. The difference between dreams and reality is action. We must be willing to take imperfect and consistent action until we make our dreams a reality. One of the first steps to that is to write our life scenario. Our live scenario campaign will be ending on 31st of December 2022. All you have to do is to take a photo or video of your completed live scenario together with a picture of yourself, and you stand to walk away with exclusive Atomy gifts. Now, who doesn't love gifts in this magical season? Be sure to also note this: the more entries submitted by the Lifestyle Center you're affiliated with, the better the gift you'll get. Isn't that wonderful? So, grab all the friends you can and head on down to any of our 14 Atomy Singapore Lifestyle Centers island-wide to pen down your live scenario today. Next up on Cargo Lift, member Vivian Co will be bringing to us our latest product launches. You don't want to miss this. Over to you, Vivian.
Thank you, Michelle. Hello everyone, my name is Vivian, and today on Cargo Lift, we have some fabulous new products that I can't wait to share with you. Let's jump right into it. First up is our food product, Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar. Made from 100% natural ingredients, this product is a result of the GSGS initiative by Atomy. Now, what is GSGS? It stands for Global Sourcing, Global Sales. It is a product launched by none other than our Atomy Global branch in the Philippines. First off, a healthy diet starts from farm to table, which is why Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar is only grown with naturally procured fertilizers and does not contain GMOs. This is what defines organic foods. They are already part of an ecosystem meant to sustain itself in the most natural way possible. The coconut tree is also known as the tree of life. Why is that? Because every part of the tree, from root to leaves, are used to produce a variety of wondrous products. Now, isn't that wonderful? Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar is made from the sugary sap of natural coconut trees in the Philippines. This natural sugar has also been shown to have lower glycemic index levels compared to regular sugar. Isn't it marvelous? How the sap of a tree can be made into an everyday flavor. This makes Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar a truly sustainable product. Also to note is that as a product that is launched by a fellow ASEAN member, you can be sure that the carbon footprint on this product will be considerably lower. By making it part of your everyday household staple, you will truly be doing your part for the environment. Now, besides championing the cause of sustainability, Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar is an excellent sweetener replacement. It has a lower glycemic index, or also known as GI, compared to regular cane sugar. Now, what is that, you may ask? Well, according to Health Hub Singapore, GI uses a scale from 1 to 100 to rank carbohydrate foods based on how quickly and how much they raise blood glucose after eating. Now, besides championing the cause of sustainability, Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar is an excellent sweetener replacement. It has a lower glycemic index, or also known as GI, compared to regular cane sugar. Now, what is that, you may ask? Well, according to Health Hub Singapore, GI uses a scale from 1 to 100 to rank carbohydrate foods based on how quickly and how much they raise blood glucose after eating. According to the Ministry of Health, diabetes is a major health concern here in Singapore. It is estimated that by 2050, 1 million Singaporeans will be living with diabetes. Did you know? Around 1 in 9 people in Singapore aged 18 to 69 have diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is the most common form of diabetes in Singapore and can be prevented by making healthier food choices. One way the government is taking action is by curbing the nation's sugar intake through the Healthier Drink policy. By the end of 2023, all food and beverage outlets are required to indicate the sugar level according to their Nutri-Score. Products with high levels of sugar and saturated fats will be prohibited from advertising by the end of 2030. Now, you may not know this, but coconut sugar contains a prebiotic dietary fiber called inulin. which aids in the process of slowing glucose absorption. This explains why coconut sugar has a lower glycemic index than regular sugar. As such, Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar is a natural, healthier alternative for those who are keen on weight management and a much appreciated, viable sweetener option for diabetic individuals. While the government is doing its part on the sugar crackdown, we cannot overlook the presence of sugar in our kitchens and everyday lives. The essential step to healthy eating starts with a kitchen stocked with healthy and nutritious staples. Food pantry interventions improve diet-related outcomes. Swap out your usual white refined sugar with Atomy's organic coconut sugar. You can take control of your own sugar levels by choosing your choice of sugar consciously. As the fixation on health consciousness rises, Atomy Singapore is also doing our part by bringing in healthier food product choices, exclusively just for you. Our customer success in the area of health is our continual concern and goal. From farm to table to a healthier you, choose Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar today. Now, the next product that I'd like to share with you is our Atomy O2 Bubble Power. The first thing you may ask is, what exactly is this O2 Bubble Power and how is it different from any of the detergents that I'm currently using? Well, to answer that, Atomy O2 Bubble Power is actually an oxygen-based bleach detergent. Oxygen bleach is a natural, safe, biodegradable and gentle alternative to chlorine bleach. Chlorine-based bleaches have the tendency to form an extremely hazardous toxicant, chloroform. Repeated exposure to chloroform has shown to have cancerous effects. Clearly, something that we want out of our everyday lives. The formulation in our Atomy O2 Bubble Power does not contain these potentially lethal chemicals. You do not have to worry about burning skin or ruining our clothes. The formulation is made of 100% natural ingredients, making it very safe to use on any and every. The surfactants contained in this product are derived naturally from plant-based components such as coconut and corn, while the baking soda and sodium citrate are food-grade and EcoCert certified. Now, that's another clear win for our environment. Atomy O2 Bubble Power contains a powerful blend of 5 enzymes which is able to both disinfect and wash out stains and grime, making your clothes cleaner than the shiniest dime. This special formula can wash out the toughest stains including lipstick, mold, and even curry. Did you know that Atomy O2 Bubble Power is even certified as excellent by the German Dermatest standard? The Dermatest is a certification only bestowed upon products that have surpassed its rigorous checks on skin irritation based on a sizable sample pool. To be graded as excellent means that you can be assured that every piece of clothing you put on will feel like your second skin. In line with Atomy's Blue Marine Sustainable Project, anchored towards protecting our oceans, Atomy is always striving to produce products that are eco-friendly. Our Atomy O2 Bubble Power bubbles are biodegradable and made of natural plant-based ingredients. Laundry is a big part of our everyday lives. It is estimated that the average household washes up to 350 to 400 loads each year. After every washing cycle, the water that is drained out eventually ends up in our oceans. The chemicals found in most everyday detergents are unable to break down easily, and they will pollute the sea and poison the fishes and marine life. You can do your part in supporting the Blue Marine campaign by choosing Atomy O2 Bubble Power. There are many ways you can use this product aside from washing your stained clothes. Tip number 1. You can use Atomy O2 Bubble Power to wash away the stains commonly found on the collars and sleeves of aged shirts, especially white ones. Tip number 2. Atomy O2 Bubble Power is effective at disinfecting dishcloths, handcloths, or tablecloths from everyday use. Tip number 3. You can even use Atomy O2 Bubble Power to clean and disinfect your bedding and curtains in a safe and effective manner. However, a word of caution here. Be sure not to use the product on wool, silk, or leather-based clothing. Get ready to wash out old stains and rinse in the new wave with Atomy O2 Bubble Power. Last but not least, do you know that we have an upcoming spectacular bundle that includes a variety of 12 products? Yes, that is none other than our 2023 Atomy Singapore calendar. On the inside, you will find 12 products, one featured for every month, so you'll always have something to share with the person next to you. Alongside our calendar is an assembly of 8 exclusive Atomy Singapore rate packets. With 2023 around the corner, 8 is a well-liked symbol for prosperity in Chinese culture, and I'm sure many of you would love to pa 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 or fa 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 in this Lunar New Year. The number is also reminiscent of Atomy Singapore celebrating our 8th anniversary in 2023. You can also see a bold choice of colour of the number 8 on the red packet. A deep blue, a colour often associated with knowledge and wisdom. It'll take a little shift in perspective to also see the infinite loop of knowledge and learning you'll stand to gain by placing yourself in the Atomy success system. Now, that's all the products I have to share with you today. Be sure to stay connected to our Atomy Singapore website and social media pages for the latest updates on all our upcoming products. My name is Vivian, and this has been Cargo Lift on Good Morning Atomy Singapore.
Thank you, Vivian, for your wonderful sharing. I'm just as excited as you are to try our latest products. Now, I hope you were paying attention because now it's time for our first quiz. Before I get the questions, let me just remind everyone how you can participate in this quiz. Simply be the first to drop us the correct answer in the comment box on the right, and you'll win for yourself a special Atomy prize. Are you ready? Here's our first question. With reference to the presentation earlier, what does GI stand for? With reference to the presentation earlier, what does GI stand for? Quickly type your answer now in the chat box, and our Atomy staff will be on the lookout for the first correct answer. Okay, great. Yes, I can see your answers appearing right now in the chat box. Now, let us check who typed it first. Now, as our staff sort out the winners from our previous questions, next up, we have Demo Master Juliana to share with us an exceptionally educational topic, how to learn and grow with Atomy. Over to you, Juliana.
Hello everyone, welcome to Beats to Bees on Good Morning Atomy Singapore, where we kickstart your journey to success. My name is Diamond Master Juliana, and today I will be sharing on how to learn and grow with Atomy. Let's get right into it. Now, the first thing I'd like to introduce to everyone is our Atomy success system. I'm sure you have been in Atomy for a while. You would have definitely heard of this before. However, if this is the first time you have heard of this term, let me just quickly explain to you what the Atomy success system is all about. Now, the Atomy success system is very much focused on bringing the company's customers, namely you, to achieve success. You may think that on the surface, this success exists only in the sphere of monetary increase or career status, but really the company wants us, the customers, to achieve success in all areas of our lives. Atomy's first management objective is customer success. The philosophy behind this management objective is a concept that we Atomians often reiterate, the concept of cow versus baby. Think about it. Why does the farmer or rancher decide to raise livestock, or in this instance, cows? It's because of the milk, the byproduct, that the cow produces. The farmer is barely concerned about the life of the cow and only cares about how profitable and productive the animal is. Once it has served its purpose, it's off to the butchery. Compared to raising a cow, raising a child is very different. Though the words sound similar, the effort, purpose, and intent all differ greatly. For those of you who are parents and are watching this, you would understand, wouldn't you? When a parent raises a child, there is little to no expectation of a return of investment. Instead, parents do all they can to provide the best for their children, be it education, healthcare, nutrition, so on and so forth. Parents care for the overall well-being of our children, sometimes even more than their own, and desire to see the child's success far exceed their own. That is the same philosophy that Atomy yearns to bring to us, their customers. Where else can you find such a giving and passionate company that seeks the best for its customers? Now, how does Atomy bring out the best in its customers? Well, I'm glad you asked. Atomy hosts various seminars online and offline to support the success of our customers. This is the foundation or the stepping stone to your success in Atomy. It is extremely important that if you have decided to pursue the path of becoming an Atomy business owner or ABO, you have to embed yourself into the success system right from the start. From its signature seminar, the Success Academy, to one-day seminars, to our exclusive Atomy weekday seminars here in Singapore. These seminars are designed to empower Atomy's customers with the necessary knowledge to not only succeed, but live a balanced life. If you are just a consumer and wish to remain a consumer, there is no harm in learning how to use our products more effectively through our product-centric sharings. Just like our earlier segment Cargo Lift, these sharings not only reveal insights about the product, but also tried and tested testimonials from various ones. Now, you may find the content lackluster or repetitive to the point of boredom at times. But think about this. If a singular product can receive multiple testimonials over and over again from different people, does that not prove that the product is truly an excellent product? I'll say it again. The repeated establishment of how good Atomy products are by different ones all around the world only testifies to how good of a product it actually is. Hence the term absolute product. There is another reason why our Atomy seminar content is designed this way. According to an article from the School of Life, we need to make the most important ideas vivid in our minds on a constant basis. Does this not sound familiar? It brings to mind almost immediately about how Chairman Park always shares about dreaming vividly, about the future you want to have. Why do you think we are always asked to write our life scenario over and over again? It is to get into a mode, a state where we are always reminded of the goals we want to achieve in this life. That is the power of repetition. This concept is a cornerstone of more traditional educational systems, world religions, which seemed to understand that the human mind is born naturally forgetful. Much of the information that we receive is actually lost over time, and it is only by the art of repetition that core beliefs can begin to develop on the inside. Now, this is how our memory actually works too. Harvard University defines memory in its simplest form as the continued process of information retention over time. It also gives us a framework through which to make sense of our present and future. As such, memory plays a crucial role in both teaching and learning. There are three processes of how our memory works to retain information over time. They are 1. Encoding, 2. Storage, and 3. Retrieval or recall. Now, firstly, encoding refers to the process of how we receive information. As we are all different individuals under the sun, we have different ways of learning, understanding, and making sense of information. Even right now, well, there are several ways to this. Firstly, there are those of us who learn by visuals. Yes, ever heard of the term visual learner? Which means you learn things by what you see. Next, there are those who learn by how something sounds. This would probably be you if you are listening to this broadcast right now and not actually watching me. Thirdly, there are those who learn by what something means. This is referred to as semantic encoding. Now, an example of this would be if you met someone for the first time at our seminars and are trying to learn their name. You would actually be in the process of semantic encoding. Last but not least, tactile and kinesthetic learning. Learning by your sense of touch. Those who are great at this often become skilled artisans or craftsmen. The second process is storage. To sum it up, there are two main ways our brains store information, and that is by 1. Short-term memory or 2. Long-term memory. Now, the fun fact is this. Short-term memory or STM usually stores information that is received audibly, while long-term memory or LTM stores information based on associated meaning. To prove this, can you still remember what I said earlier in the definition of memory? Type it in the chat box now if you do. See, our short-term memory is unable to retain information over extended periods of time. In fact, it only activates 15 to 30 seconds to keep information you receive audibly. Have you ever had this experience where you've thought about something or want to say it out in conversation, but then forgot what it was because someone or something interrupted you just as you were about to say it? Yes, that's a clear example of short-term memory loss and how fragile information recorded via STM can be easily lost in a moment of distraction. It is only through constant repetition that you retain the information you have learned through your short-term memory. Hence, a portion of our seminars are designed in such a way to jolt your memory into a cycle of repetition, for you to remind yourself again and again of your dreams and the necessary steps to take in order for you to achieve them. Now, on to the next type of storage, long-term memory. For this system, because information is encoded semantically, information is usually able to be retained for a longer or indefinite period of time. Think about your first kiss, or the happiest birthday as a child, or perhaps the feeling you got when you achieved your first mastership. You remember that rather easily because of the meaning that was associated with that memory. You actually have your own supercomputer memory on the inside of you. Now, look at our Atomy seminars again. Don't you think there are specific segments that actually create memories which are kept for the long run? The last process in memory is the process of retrieval or recall. This is simply describing the way you remember things. As mentioned earlier, the way STM and LTM store information is different, and so this also translates in the way information is retrieved. Information belonging STM is often retrieved in a sequential order, such as a number listed of items, while information stored in our LTM is retrieved, you had guessed it, by association. With this information, now you know the secret of how all our fellow leaders are so good in their presentations. From the moment that they take to the stage, it seems like they can go on and on about the topic that they're presenting about. That's because they have built a system of associations, the many experiences they have had in their Atomy journey, whether it is about a particular product or invaluable tips in leading their teams. It seems there are always something to share because of the meaning they have derived from all those experiences and time spent in the business. They are able to recall those memories at a moment's notice because it has been ingrained into their LTM, stored indefinitely to be shared appropriately at the appointed time. How powerful is that? Wow! The good news is that if you are also able to master this secret in making your memory work for you, you will certainly never be fearful or give up the chance to present ever again. In 1885, German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus conducted an experiment in which he tested how well individuals remember a list of nonsense syllables over increasingly long periods of time. His study eventually arrived at the conclusion that information that we do not strive to retain will leave our memory at an exponentially increasing rate, completely purged from our system in just 30 days. This means that if you don't revisit this video again to understand what we have shared today, it's likely that you will forget everything in this episode completely after 1 month. If we know our memory is bound to fail us, we shouldn't insist on being that capable of remembering or knowing everything we've seen, heard, or learned. Do you still remember the main issue discussed in episode 1 of Good Morning Atomy Singapore? What about episode 2? Revisit and relearn all over again. Remember, it is through the art of repetition that one is able to commit information to memory. Now, I will share with you 3 techniques on how you can improve your recall. The first tip to improving the recall function of your memory is 1. Cultivate an optimal state for learning. This state refers not only to your immediate surroundings, but more importantly, both your physical as well as mental states when you are about to learn something. The better you ready yourself for a learning experience, the more you will be able to both absorb and recall that information afterwards. The next tip is to group information collectively, otherwise also known as chunking. Chunking is the process of grouping pieces of information together to better facilitate retention. For example, instead of memorizing the individual pointers of our Atomy vitamin C, you may want to group them instead into various benefits. One group for benefits inside the body and the other group for benefits outside the body. The last tip that I have for you in improving your memory is deliberate practice. It is as simple as it sounds. But how many of you know that sometimes what is simple isn't exactly easy? Now, deliberate practice isn't about practicing numerous times over and over again on a skill you're keen to learn. It is in fact about practicing with the consciousness to improve on every new effort. You have to intentionally want to improve in your performance and understanding of the skill or subject matter at hand. By consciously recalling your last best known method at doing something, you actually enter into a loop of continuous improvement each time you practice, surpassing the previous results of your last practice. The goal of our Atomy seminars is to help you, the everyday Atomian, stay rooted in our Atomy success system, built on the facets of continual education. It is through the different speakers week in and week out that you get to not only learn about the business, but pick up different perspectives on how to actually do the business. No two speakers are alike, and you definitely pick up a thing or two from each. I definitely know I have. That's the beauty of our Atomy success system. Even if we were to know close to nothing about the network marketing business, all we need to do is to stay plugged in, and we would be able to learn over time how to do this business from the people around us. Our diversity is our greatest strength. One may be great at sharing products, while another at our compensation plan, but all get to benefit. Isn't this such a wonderful system of learning? In closing, here is an excerpt from David Allen Garvin, Harvard Business School C. Roland Christensen, Professor of Business Administration. In an article, he wrote about how to build a learning organization. He says, a learning organization is an organization skilled at creating, acquiring, and transferring knowledge, and at modifying its behavior to reflect new knowledge and insights. This definition begins with a simple truth. New ideas are essential if learning is to take place. Sometimes they are created de novo, which means from the beginning or afresh. He continues, through flashes of insight or creativity, at other times they arrive from outside the organization or are communicated by knowledgeable insiders. Whatever their source, these ideas are the trigger for organizational improvement. But they cannot by themselves create a learning organization without accompanying changes in the way that work gets done. Only the potential for improvement exists. What this means is that at the end of the day, ideas without action will just remain as potential. If we want to be a part of an organization that is learning and growing, we must be prepared to take action on the thought of learning, not just think about it or process it. More importantly, we have to do it. And that is how we can achieve success within the success system that Atomy has designed for all of us Atomians. I hope you have had a memorable time today, learning about how to learn and grow with Atomy. My name is Diamond Master Juliana, and this has been Beats to Bees on Good Morning Atomy Singapore.
Wow! Thank you, Diamond Master Juliana. There was certainly a profound lesson on how our minds work and how we can use our memory to achieve success in Atomy. Now is the time to see if you have been paying attention or able to use your memory effectively. Ready? Here's our first question. Which type of memory is able to keep information for extended period of time? Which type of memory is able to keep information from extended periods of time? Fastest answer will score a prize. Type in your answers now in the chat box. Great! And while you answer that, here's the next one. Name one tip in improving memory recall. Name one tip in improving memory recall. Quickly key in those answers. Remember, the first correct answer will walk away with a fantastic Atomy prize. Don't worry, if you're wrong the first time you send in your answer, keep trying until our staff announces a winner. As we sort out the winners through our live chat, next is a 5-minute Humanities lesson shared by none other than Dr. Lee himself.
Traditionally, people who live up to the expectations of the bosses and carry out their responsibilities are representatives of faithful workers known as yes men. However, modern companies prefer those with creativity who raise their voices than the so-called yes men. Because they are looking for workers who are self-motivated to think critically and ingeniously rather than obeying the orders from their bosses. In other words, those talents can turn rigid corporate culture into flexible one and develop new ideas. One of the priorities in having a creative mind is to think critically. Critical thinking refers to a thought process to arrive at a rational and logical conclusion without the obsessions of personal emotions and prejudices during the process of decision-making. In other words, you think outside your conventional frames and borders by identifying the situations from a variety of perspectives. From our history, we had exemplary figures who had displayed critical thinking. They are Hwang Hee and Mae Sa-sung, who took care of King Sejong. King Sejong had been ill for a long time. That's why such creative minds as Hwang Hee and Mae Sa-sung were recruited to manage internal affairs. Hwang Hee carried out posts as the second vice premier, the first vice premier, and a prime minister, but never opened up his mouth at the official meetings. He always gave his final opinions after listening to that of others. Therefore, he never got into disputes with his subordinates and made very few mistakes because he heeded the voices of others in trying to figure out the circumstances. Thanks to his behavior, King Sejong firmly trusted him. One day, when Hwang Hee was reading a book at his place, a dispute among female servants made one servant to speak out to him about the misconduct of other women. What she did is totally wrong. After listening to her, Hwang Hee said, "You are right." When another servant came up to him and said exactly the same thing, he also replied her with the same answer. Right after, a nephew who stood next to him said, "You are not clear. Not both of them are right because they are different people." After listening to his nephew, he kept on reading by repeating the same sentence. "You are right." This anecdote might make Hwang Hee look like an indecisive person, but it clearly shows how difficult it is to make decisions by listening to one side only. In fact, Hwang Hee made the right decision by exploring the problems from various perspectives with critical thinking. Mae Sa-sung, who was faithful to King Sejong, was civil administrator in the late period of the Goryeo dynasty. His father was Meng Hee-do, who took government posts such as Chung Gyo-ryung, Sumun Chonjaehak, since the Kim Gongmin administration, and was the grandson-in-law of the general Choi Young during the Goryeo dynasty. One of his closest friends is Chung Mong-ju, who was killed for his rebellion against the founding of the Joseon dynasty. Also, the grandfather of his wife put to death under the same charge for rebellion to the Taejo king, Lee Seong-gae. When Lee Seong-gae destroyed the Goryeo dynasty and founded the Joseon dynasty, Meng Sa-sung, the descendant of a family still loyal to the Goryeo dynasty, stuck at a crossroads. He was in a dilemma to forsake past principles and serve under Lee Seong-gae, or to be put to death to stand by the same principles as Chung Mong-ju did. He must have given a lot of thought to the matter, drawing from multiple perspectives. In the end, neither did he get killed like Chung Mong-ju in vain, nor did he band together with others for power in the court. He chose to be an ordinary citizen rather than overlooking unfair matters for the sake of wealth and honor. People remained the same even with the changes of dynasty. That was the decision he made. Therefore, along with Hwang Hee, Meng Sa-sung became one of the most exemplary figures of Cheongbeng-lee, the incorrupt government employees during the Joseon dynasty, and worked as the first vice premiers with his excellent work skills and personalities. Both Hwang Hee and Meng Sa-sung never obeyed unconditionally or followed the footsteps of others. They were able to make right choices because they explored multiple perspectives and made decisions based on as much information as possible. For those who work in network marketing, critical thinking is significant. Those who want to enter into network marketing come with a variety of personalities, which makes it impossible to filter them into specific categories. When leaders do not recognize the variety of their partners' personalities and make wrongful decisions based on others' opinions, instead of critical thinking, the company will fall into a world of its own, being stuck with prejudices and stereotypes. To ensure leaders can promote rational and logical results for all, they should keep in mind that critical thinking is essential as one of their attitudes.
Wow! Such an insightful lesson from Dr. Lee. Has your mind been open to seeking perspectives from others? Okay, here's our second quiz for today. Remember to type out your answers in our live chat. Fastest fingers first. Alright, here we go. What is one of the priorities in developing creativity? What is one of the priorities in developing creativity? Now, as we gather the answers, let's find out what has been happening so far at our Atomy Singapore seminars. Now that was quite the recap, wasn't it? Now, as we are adjusting back to hosting larger scale events once again, do help us by registering early for our weekend and weekday seminars. Information such as dates, time, and venue are all now easily located on our Atomy Ticket app. Download today and never miss any seminars. As you all may know, our Atomy Singapore seminars play a very important role in bringing us up to speed in knowing the Atomy business. And that's exactly the focus of our Atomy weekday seminars. To date, we have hosted more than 50 weekday seminars this year for our members. The weekday seminars are designed to empower and educate our members on how to do the Atomy business. The content of each seminar has been thoughtfully designed to give our Atomy business owners the edge in moving their business forward. If you have attended our weekday seminar thus far, what is one thing you have learned so far? Type it out in the chat and share with everyone. Do stay connected to our social media platforms for the latest updates regarding our upcoming seminars, as we have got new exciting programs lined up just for you in 2023. So, that's all the time that we have for this episode of Good Morning Atomy Singapore. I'm your host, Demo Master Michelle. Now, before we go, on behalf of Atomy Singapore, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Till next time, where we'll kickstart your success. Bye!